It's another marijuana-producing company that has become publicly traded starting today. The latest Weed MD listed on the Venture Exchange via a reverse takeover. It hopes to carve out its niche, medical marijuana for seniors. Joining us now for a look is Dawson Scully, Chief Executive Officer of Weed MD. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Seems to be running the shares up today. Why go public now? Is this the right environment for another marijuana stock?
I believe it is. We went public. It was always in our plan. We've provided liquidity for our current shareholders. We've also created a market to attract new investors and a platform to attract capital market investment.
Let's talk about the actual the target customer for you. It is medical marijuana for seniors. What's the opportunity here?
The opportunity is, I come from a long lineage of long-term care and retirement management, and what we're really targeting is the seniors market and long-term care and retirement facilities, as well as just seniors in general. Seniors across our nation right now are facing polypharmacy issues, and they're taking 10 plus prescriptions per day. About 60% of those seniors in long-term care facilities, 10 plus prescriptions per day, and we believe through the use of medical cannabis we can reduce that and provide relief for many different ailments naturally.
What's a two-pronged question? What's the regulatory environment right now in terms of medical marijuana for seniors, and sort of what barriers are there against the traditional medical community?
So, the barriers are, there is access for medical cannabis for seniors, and quite frankly, seniors have been getting really interested in the effects of medical cannabis and the use of medical cannabis. We've been sort of educating for the last 3 years about medical cannabis to the seniors community, and quite frankly, changing hearts and minds hasn't always been easy from the beginning, but right now, I'd say the largest upswing for this market in medical cannabis is with seniors.
And how about the established medical community? Are they willing to entertain the fact that this could be part of a health regimen for seniors?
100%. When again, in 2013, when the MMPR was developed for, medical purposes, regulation for the production of medical cannabis, it was difficult to penetrate the market and discuss all the benefits to the professional community. Going into a long-term care facility corporation and talking about a program, or talking to specialty pharmacy groups and talking about the benefits, it wasn't always easy. A lot of that has really opened up, and people are really latching on to that opportunity, not only for just reducing use of like opiates and antipsychotropic drugs, but truly for increasing the quality of life for these seniors.
Okay, in terms of medical marijuana, obviously that's to come from somewhere. Tell me a bit about your business. Where are you growing it?
We have a state-of-the-art production facility. We're licensed under the ACMPR. We're just outside of London, Ontario, just southeast of London, Ontario, in a small town called Elmer. We took over Imperial Tobacco production facility.
I was going to ask, that's tobacco country, so it seems a natural transition.
It was, we actually had a standalone that we retrofitted. When we're 14,000 square feet under lights, and we have a lot of opportunity at home on our property to expand our operations, but we're also looking at planning to expand our operations elsewhere nearby in the community.
I understand we're not at a place of profitability right now at Weed MD. What's the horizon for that to try to get to profit?
We're right at the end stages of to achieve our sales license, and we've been cultivating for the last year. While we're not profitable currently, we've certainly been able to put over 300 kilograms of quality medical grade cannabis in our vault. So we're looking forward to being able to execute on our plan for our sales and distribution license and really get into that program to service seniors across Canada.
Obviously, the attitudes and the legislation towards marijuana changing in this country, Canada. Are there opportunities to get into other markets?
Absolutely. The world is opening up, and Canada has such an amazing regulatory body that allows us those opportunities to get into other markets. And you look at other countries that are following suit in terms of our regulation and how we're developed. But there's reciprocation with Australia, Uruguay, Colombia, Spain. Markets are opening up, and there are opportunities for export and import in the medical cannabis community and industry.
Interesting space. Thanks for taking the time to speak with us.
Thank you so much.
Well, that was Bruce Dawson Scully. He is Chief Executive Officer of Weed MD.